This is Audrey Menz, and welcome back to another Webbed Media Snapshot. If you happen to see our latest video on the exploitation of digital media, or you're my lecturer Charmaine,
Hi, Dr. Charmaine.
You might know that today we're reviewing the effects of video game, television, and film convergence upon video games. Let's get started. Now, whilst the definition of convergence is somewhat contested among media scholars, for the sake of this review, we're going to apply the term as described by Jean Burgess. This more contemporary concept of convergence describes the term as neither a revolutionary event nor a state that can be permanently achieved. Here, convergence is the ongoing reshaping and development of medias and their relationships as affected by audiences, culture, social influences, and in the case of gaming, technologies. So how has this process affected gaming? We aim to highlight some of the most notable effects. It's no surprise that despite video games' conception in 1962, television and film convergence with the media became notable as early as the 1980s, when games such as Pac-Man or Ninja Gaiden began to intersperse gameplay with watchable cutscenes. Whilst the addition of cutscenes was rare at first, the development of home gaming consoles beginning in 1985 brought about games with significantly improved graphics that could now feature movie-like openings and closings, improved narrative cutaway scenes, and the first examples of cinematic game stylings. Whilst this era provided some of the first examples of games adopting the watchable narrative techniques of film and television, the 1980s additionally saw the first game adaptations of popular major films like E.T. to varied levels of success. The interplay of film and gaming doesn't stop here though. As early as 1993, with the release of Doom, the gaming industry saw the introduction of a modding community that was able to further still blur the lines between games, television, and film through the use of customizable game skins and levels. The creativity of users was endless, and the ability to mod games to resemble notable media explored to the fullest. Now, whilst most of these examples so far have featured the convergence of gaming content, the introduction of the internet to gaming has brought about one of the most significant changes to gameplay, making it a watchable or consumable activity through the introduction of esports and streaming. Here, tournaments such as the League of Legends World Final in 2019 peaked at almost 4 million viewers, whilst popular game streaming platforms such as Twitch entertain up to 2.1 million average concurrent viewers, with 1,116 billion minutes watched in 2020. It's difficult to imagine where gaming would be without its convergence with television and film. Through content convergence, digital games as early as the 1980s began to feature cutscenes, movie openings and closings, cinematic stylings, and narrative development that it was until then only reserved for watchable media. With the continued development of technology, these stylings have only continued to develop, with contemporary games rivaling the visual and narrative capabilities of blockbuster films. The convergence doesn't stop here though. The success of online streaming spaces now allows users to create more casual gaming communities, promote indie games, and even generate income through content creation, with users taking a more pivotal role than ever in the gaming industry. Has this convergence been worth it? For this game lover, it's a big 5 out of 5. Would play again.